All right, so for this video, let's get right into it. I had a general idea. I wanted to kind of talk about values and principles and standards, but let's kind of blend that with other ideas. The other idea I had was I really wanted to talk about, children versus adults, or the transition from childhood into adulthood. So, so here's the thing. Look, everybody, when you have a child that listens, everybody seems to like that child. Okay, what happens is that it's like in a way, it's not fair. Okay, let's say I was a child way longer than I was supposed to be. Okay, you know what I mean. Let's say I was a child way longer than I was supposed to be. I would probably get better at being a child than other children. Meaning that when other children would see me, they'd be like, maybe we're not, you know what I mean? Maybe we shouldn't compete with that or whatnot. And at the same time, what was I getting at? Yeah, so you have that with the children. I was going to get at something, but, you figure things out, as a child. But the truth is, when you're a child, man, it doesn't matter if you're old. You're still living like a child in your head, and people see you as a child, even if you're formally an adult or whatnot. But what I really wanted to get into, before I get into morals and principles and stuff, I wanted to talk about this transition. Now, I am of the opinion, okay, now, when I formally became an adult, I formally threw gauntlets down. You know what I mean? One of the gauntlet I threw down was, I'm not going to go to university, okay? If I'm going to go to school, it's going to be a college, because there's no way that I'm going to start a program and stay in there for 4 years. If I'm going to start a program, I want to be done in half that amount of time, which is 2 years. And I don't want to take a subject that's going to take a toll on me and it's going to require a lot of work. I threw a lot of gauntlets out. I'm going to get a job in downtown Toronto. I threw that gauntlet down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the subway or the GO bus or whatever I have to do to get to work, come back, work my shifts, make money. I made money. Okay, I threw another gauntlet down. I'm gonna buy nice clothes. I'm gonna spend money on nice shoes. You know what I mean? That was my thing. Like going right to the actual store and getting just not even thinking about the price. Dude, give me your best shoes. I'm throwing my money down, right? But it's gotta look good, obviously. But anyways, there were a lot of gauntlets that I threw down. That age when you're like, when you hit that adult age, there's a lot of gauntlets you have to throw down. You know what I mean? And I did throw a lot of gauntlets down, but the truth is that I didn't throw any gauntlets down as a genuine adult, because I wasn't. I didn't know how. And I'll tell you one thing before I move on to what I wanted to talk about, to get into the meat of it. I'll tell you one thing. When I was a child, like very young in elementary school, I always thought that one day I'll grow up. Like, I thought it would just happen automatically. Like, dude, one day I'm going to be a certain age, I'm going to be older, and I'm going to be more mature in my head. And I'm going to be able to do things on the level of adults. So I hit 14, and I actually put up a good school year, okay, with a decent school average. Right? And that's because I was motivated, because I had a plan, like, what I wanted to do after school. I realized that I needed a certain average, and I had to do it. You know what I mean? By the next grade, I dropped that dream or that idea, because I was kind of just pushed into like this whole social scene with all these teenagers, and my mind just left all that. It was like, dude, that's stupid. Go with business or something, because everybody was doing business around me. So it was just normal that, just take as many business electives as you can throughout high school, and then go to a business university.